You all being here. This is my go live with ease and confidence. Thank you so much for joining. We're going to talk all things going live, friends, and make sure you are being intentional about building your page and your confidence, friends. Okay, as you can tell, I am setting up. We are going to get set up here. And let me know if you have any questions. We'll get started in a second. Appreciate you all joining, and thank you so much for being here. I know you could be spending your Sunday somewhere else, but I appreciate you joining me and supporting the live. So make sure you all like the live, comment, share the live out. And if you are new to my page, I appreciate you so much for joining. So let me know if there's any questions, friends. Thank you so much for all the support. I'm trying to pay attention to the chat and the comments. And we'll get started, friends. Let's see. And meantime, I am going live here. Hello, friends. How are you? Come on in. It is Dr. Lisa, Launch Your Income. Thank you so much for joining. I'm about to set up my other page so we can go live with ease and confidence. And so thank you so much for being here. And let me know if you have any questions. All right, and this is my, call this my level up conversation for you all. I typically will I'm going to stay live for a few hours. I have my 6:30 live that I'm doing tonight with my people who are part of my IG community who got the bundles. So we're going to talk about that. Everybody, welcome to the live. I appreciate you being here. This is my go live with ease and confidence. So come on in. If you don't mind liking the live, if you're here, go ahead and hit that like button, as well as comment, say hello, good afternoon, whatever it is, good evening, so we can start building community. And then if you don't mind, subscribe. So I'm looking for new subscribers. I want to make sure I am growing and you are growing as well. So if you go to my page, hello, how you doing, Jaden? If you go to my page and then comment, like, subscribe, I get a notification. I can go to your page and comment, like, and subscribe to your channel. We're small channels here. We're trying to grow. We're trying to build. So that's what I'm doing. My moderator is Yes Michelle Crochets. So she can also go her channel and comment, like, and subscribe if you go in her comments and connect with her as well and subscribe to her channel. So that's what we're doing. This is our growth season. So I talk about that all the time. There's no reason why we have to sit here and wait and be stagnant. We can grow, okay? But we have to make sure we're engaging intentionally. Thank you so much. No, friend. Let me know. Let's stay focused. But I appreciate you being here. Let me know if you have any questions in the meantime. And I would appreciate all the support as we think about growing the channels. Friends, thank you all who are coming into the chat. I'm going to put you in timeout for a little while, friend Jaden, so we can focus. Focus, friends. We are focusing this year. This is our go live and with ease and confidence. So we don't want to be nervous and shy or scared. We want to go live. So that's what we're talking about. Let me know if you have any questions. Go ahead and like the live, share it out. Comment hello if you're in the room. And then, like I said, my moderator is Yes Michelle Crochets. She is awesome. She's my YouTube coach. She will help you and guide you in terms of building your channel, doing the back end systems, optimizing things, making sure everything's up and running smoothly, so that in turn, as you grow, because your content is out there, you're building your community, people are engaging with your content as well. YouTube is evergreen. I say it all the time. I want you to be thinking very intentionally about the future. So as content is being posted and you're doing that, people will in turn come back and come to your content. And if you have your bio, your link, your website, your affiliate link, whatever you have there, they may support you. So you want to be intentional with your growth strategy, okay? So let me know if you have any questions. We're going to talk all things going live with ease and confidence. And I want you to continue to make sure you're commenting and connecting as well. And if you have not subscribed, subscribe to my channel. And yes, Michelle Crochet's channel. So I'm about to go live. You guys know I always co-stream. I am co-streaming in 2 different places. I'm on YouTube, as well as TikTok. I'm about to go live here so that you guys can have that. And then this content, as I'm talking, it is saved as a playlist. So you can go back and reference anything I share here. Okay? All right, friends. Thank you so much. Make sure you comment and connect. I appreciate you. Hello, all. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to the TikTok. Hello, friends. Okay, I want to make sure that was saved. Hello, friends. This is Dr. Lisa. Launch Your Income. Thank you so much for coming in. We're talking all things going live with ease and confidence. Let me know if you have any questions. I don't want you to be nervous, shy, scared. I want you to go live with ease. Okay? So this is my talk. This is my talk for my people who are nervous, my people who are introverts, my people who are shy, my people who are thinking they can't do this. I want you to feel confident. Thank you so much. How you doing, Roots? How you doing, Miss Darlene? Coming in, getting your daily heart me first thing. I appreciate you all supporting the live. Thank you so much. I appreciate all the support. That's what we are doing. Thank you so much. So come on in. Let's see. Hello. How you doing, friend? So Roots, how have things been for you? Have you done your 3rd live? Let me know if you've done I know you did 1. I think you did 2. You said I went live again today for an hour. Look at you. That's what it's all about. Keep going, friend. Hello. Thank you so much, all that are coming in the room. Make sure you like the live, comment, and share the live out. We're going to get started soon with sharing the live out. And let me know if you have any questions. I want to make sure we are building community, unlocking the full access. Awesome. So are you able to now pin comments and have guests? Let me know if that live host, I think you have co-host and guests as after your 3rd live. So that'll be good if you've unlocked all the options for yourself. That's awesome. You said you earned 30 cents. Look at you. I love it. I'm trying to think, did I get 30 cents by the time I did my 3rd live? I don't think I did. I think I had 21 cents. So congratulations. Every penny counts. Yes, I have my first guest. Look at you. You are rocking and rolling. Keep doing it. I felt very excited of those. Hey, every penny counts. Every penny counts. That's what this is all about. You don't feel like, okay, you know what? Because it's going to start growing and accumulating. That's the goal. You're going to see that progress. Yes, it was an accomplishment. That's it. Every step you take matters. How you do it, how you're showing up, being consistent. That's what matters. Good evening. Adding your notification. I will come to support. Look at you, Miss Darlene. I appreciate that. Miss Darlene, she's a supporter. I'm just going to tell you that right now. So if you are thinking about who you should connect with, you're in the right room with the right person, because she is going to support your life. So definitely start building that relationship, Roots. How are your friends coming on in? I want to make sure I didn't miss a comment. Yes, my guest supported you really well. There we go. That's it. That's it. That's what this is all about. So, friends, as you come in, make sure you like the live. Make sure you connect. How you doing, Lolo? Appreciate your friend, Millionaire. Thank you so much for joining. Feel free to put a comment in if you Irma, thank you so much for being here. If you are new to my live, go ahead and put a comment in. Let me know you're new. I appreciate you all joining. Come on in, friends. I appreciate you all liking the live. Thank you so much. Appreciate you very much. Make sure you comment, say hello. Let me know you're new as well. If you're new to my live, I appreciate all the support. We are growing. This is our growth season. I say it all the time. I want to make sure we are all growing. So I appreciate y'all being here. And if you are new to my page, make sure you subscribe on my YT. I'm talking about YT friends. Make sure you subscribe if you have not done so already. And make sure you comment so I know you're in the room too. Is there a meeting tonight? Yes, Miss Darlene, I'm meeting. Hi there, not new. How are you? Taylor, how are you, friend? Thank you. You say you're not new, but friend, I love that you put a bio in. I think you did not have a bio before. Gen X, the world, animals, beauty, style, love, pots, elliptics, and overuser. Love that. So come on in, friend. Appreciate that. So yeah, I don't think you had a bio last time, so you have a full bio now. So welcome, friend. So everyone come on in. Yes, so Miss Darlene, yes, my bundle group, my group who is on my IG group chat, we are meeting tonight. We're meeting tonight at 6:30. We're gonna meet. I put it in the chat. When I get off this live, I'm gonna send out another notice letting people know we're gonna be meeting at 6:30 p.m. Eastern. Ha ha ha! You are correct. I did it because of you. There we go, Fred. So I appreciate you. That's it. That's what it's all about. TikTok knows what you're doing. I know, and the people in the room, they know all about you. So you want to keep going. So my next thing is to get you a blue box. A blue box next to your name so you can be a high engager. And TikTok knows that you are in these TikTok streets and you are engaging. So that's the big thing because that lets people know you kind of know how to operate. You know a little bit about the process. And then as you're engaging with other people, they will follow you back. They will connect, especially since they see the words in your bio. They know a little bit more about what you're doing. And that way you can grow successfully. Thank you so much. I appreciate everybody coming in. Let me know if you have any questions. And all my new people coming through the live, if you're coming through the live, make sure you follow Live Host. You click your daily heart me. It says support my fan club. Essentially, that's the daily heart me. And so if you have not done that before, come in and click that. The daily heart me, you do need coins in your account. Okay, so you need coins in your account. That's where you go to the gift box. You can recharge there, or you can go to the website, www.tiktok.com/coin. So that's another way to get coins in your account. Thank you so much. I see your friends. Miss Darlene, you said chat later so I can eat dinner. Is that Z or a TT here? What do you mean, Z or TT? Let me know. What does that mean, Miss Darlene? I missed that. Let me know if I'm not quite sure what you're sharing. I might have missed it. And so, friends, as you come in, make sure you are liking the live. So, liking the live and commenting. Like I said, I always say who's new in the room. I use that as a way to get a sense of who I need to support. Oh, that's what you meant, Z or TT. It's like, who is Z or TT? It is Zoom. Zoom, yeah. It's on Zoom. Yeah, so I sent out a Zoom link. It's in the group chat, so it's in Zoom. Mari Exa, how are you? My friends coming in, getting your daily heart me. I appreciate you all. Appreciate the support. So come on in, grab the daily heart me. Now, if you are on 10 o'clock, you might not be able to get the daily heart me. But if you are new and you are do not come in and you're new to the room, go ahead and click that daily heart me. Has completed the third stage. Oh, okay. It's been unlocked for all fans to send and celebrate. Okay. So it says your fan club has completed the third stage of Club Quest. Okay. Club Victory has been unlocked for all fans to send and celebrate. Okay. Look at there. I'm trying to keep up with some of the TikTok things that they're putting out there. I noticed that's also important. Already got my daily heartbeat at the 10 a.m. Thank you so much, Valerie. Thank you so much. How are you, friend? So, Taylin is in the room. She can tell you what type of homework I'm going to give you. And she did her homework. So, I usually tell my friends when I look, and especially my new people in the room, so I appreciate you saying hello to me. I usually say I give a little homework. For those who have no bio. So if you don't have a bio, you want to make sure you put words in your profile. So people, when you come into a live, we can click it, we see who you are. And then also, more importantly, TikTok knows who you are. So TikTok uses that to categorize your content, your bio, essentially are those keywords that you put in there. So think about search engine optimization. So as you think about SEO, those words are put in there that will help TikTok know who you are and what your page is about. And then as you grow and as people are looking for your type of content, TikTok will push it out to them. Okay. So it starts with your followers though. So you want to make sure you have the right followers that's going to engage with your content. And again, as you are on this app and you're connecting with people, TikTok will push it out to the right people looking for it. So Kim, how are you? How are you, friend? Thank you so much for being here. And so my friends, what I talk about in this live, this is my go live with ease and confidence. I don't want you to be nervous, scared, shy. I want you to understand the app so you can be successful. Holla Q, nobody, somebody got bio homework. Yes, they got bio homework. Yes, they got bio homework. Valera has bio homework, but that's okay. And then I probably got some new people that haven't raised their hand yet in the room, but that's okay. You said haha. Thank you so much, Tyler. You're that's what it's all about. As you learn, you grow, and that's what it's all about. If you're gonna be in these TikTok streets, you gotta kind of understand how to play the game. Mimi, how are you, friend? Thank you so much. Mimi, how's everything going? Appreciate you. You came through yesterday, and I so appreciate you, friend. I didn't have a chance to say hello and connect because you came when I had somebody up on the as a guest. So hopefully you are doing well. How is your TikTok journey going? Always check on you because you are my late night person. You go live super late, and so I know you are building a community and connecting with your folks there. I'm going to refresh my bio on the second account. Progress, not perfection for all of us. There we go. Thank you so much for the popular votes as well, friend. How do I get approved for information to promote my website? YouTube and IG. Say that again. To promote it, you mean to put a link in your bio? Is that what you mean by that? By that, when you say promote, you want to have a clickable link in your bio where you could see the website, like I have my Stand Store link. Is that what you're asking? Mix it up with Gigi. I think that's what I'm hearing. If that's what you're asking, where you're looking at, hi, Nana, how are you, friend? Where you're looking to have words there, so that people can actually click your link, your clickable link, or do you mean actually promoting? Yes, and talk about it and not get in trouble. Yes. So here's a couple things. Clickable link, you have access now. So you should be able to. You should have always been able to put your IG channel there. But if you're trying to have people go to your actual website, so IG and YT, I use initials every now and then. I kind of go back and forth because I say in a joking way, TikTok gets a little jealous. So I don't want it to get jealous. I don't want it to get upset with me. It's already got me in the doghouse lately. So I'm okay with that. But when it comes to talking about your resources and what you have to offer, there's a couple of different ways to do it. So first of all, if you go into your profile, edit your profile. Thank you so much for the cheer victory. If you go into edit your profile, you can go and add your website as a link. There's a click edit profile, click links, add website, add your IG channel, add your YT channel. You can add those and then save it, and it'll show up on your page. Your website will become a clickable link. If you do it correctly, make sure there's no spaces. Make sure you use the www. I'm sorry, use the HTTP colon / use the whole full website link. And then you would go put that in, and it should be clickable. Now, sometimes, and I don't know the answer to this, and I don't know the rhyme and reason. Hello, friends, how are you? I don't know the rhyme and reason why it's like this, but sometimes it'll show up as a message when people click it that is taking them outside the website, taking them outside TikTok. Stand Store doesn't do that. It takes you right to Stand Store. So I'm not sure if there's a relationship there. It very well could be. But you don't get that message, that type of, like that warning message. And then people, when you're live, you should be able to talk about what you have to offer, and you can lead people to that. Thank you so much, United Heart. That's the first time I've seen that one. Hello, D. How are you, friends? Coming on in, Sultry Nana. See you, friends. Roots, appreciate your friend. Thank you so much for sharing out the live. All who are coming in to get your daily heart me, thank you so much. We're almost, if you haven't got your daily heart me, go ahead and grab it. We're almost at the live host goal, which is the daily heart me right now. So thank you so much. We're going to do that one. So you should be able to come here live and talk about it in a way that you're not necessarily luring people to go to your website, but you are informing them about what is there. So that's the way you want to do it. You don't want to just say, okay, stop everything, go out the app, click my website, go here. But if you're showing it where you flip your screen, and I'll do something really quickly because I'll do my YT commercial. So for example, the way I flip my screen, hello, unique baby. Good afternoon, girls. How are you, friend? Thank you so much for being here. Thank you all who are sharing the live. I appreciate all the shares and the support as well. Good evening, Tracy. How are you, friend? And so, what I'm going to show you real quick, I'm going to pull my screen up. I'm going to show you in real time. I just flipped my camera. All I did, I'm on, as you can tell, I co-stream on the YT. So all I did was flip my camera. Okay, so when I flip my camera, say I was flipping my camera, I'm going to show you on my laptop because you can see where I'm also, you can see my screen here. So I logged into my channel, I went to my channel. So if I'm talking to my audience and I flip my camera and say I want to show you my stand store and I want to talk about that, you can do that and just kind of walk people through it. So that's the way you would do it. Okay, so let me know if that makes sense, if you have any more questions about that. Kim Jones, how are you, friend? But again, as you're here and you're promoting your services, your resources, those type of things, you can talk about it. I tell people oftentimes to turn on your content disclosure if you know you're going to be talking about certain brands, certain identities and stuff. That's the best practice, just so that you can talk freely about things and not, again, not get in trouble with TikTok. Hello. Thank you so much, friends. We just reached the goal. I'm going to reset it. Thank you so much. I am blessed. How are you doing? I am doing well, friend. Thank you so much. Hi, everybody. New here. How you doing, Ed Pay? Appreciate you, friend. Thank you so much for being here. My newbies, thank you. How do I do the content disclosure? With the content disclosure, when you start your live, before you start your live, you know where you will put the title of your live? Underneath there are boxes. One of the boxes is settings. Click settings, scroll down, and content disclosure is there. So that's the one you're gonna click that. Okay. So you're gonna set the content disclosure. Okay. And so that's how you do it. Um, and so that's a good thing. So I'll say this, my friends. So I couple things I want to note. I need to put on my content disclosure. You should. Um, and so, yeah, especially if you're going to start talking about your products, start talking about things like that, yes, you definitely should. Tyler, let me say something real quick, because hello, because Ed Pay, I saw your friend, you're connected. Tyler, I want to make sure you know something, friend, because I know you're still learning. I'm going to pin your comment as an example. You said hi to Tracy. So you'll notice where people are connecting. Ed Pay, she just connected with Roots, and she said, "Got you, friend." We're gonna fix Ed Pay's language a little bit though. But when you click someone, you want to say hello to them. I just want to say this to you: if you click their photo, it pops up their mini profile, and then you can follow them or follow them back, and then there's an @ symbol. And then in that @ symbol, you can say, hello, how are you? You want to avoid words like scooped and follow and got you or got you. You want to avoid those words because those are part of the grow room culture rooms. That's part of the words. Yes, got you. It's one of those words that you want to kind of avoid because that seems as if you're just following for follow's sake. So you're not really trying to be an authentic engager and a connection that way. So you want to be careful about the words you use. TikTok will filter some of those words too. So those words are part of some of the words that are blocked. And so your comment will get filtered too. So you don't want that because it kind of mutes you. So just keep that in mind. Thank you so much. You said, okay. I said, I tell you guys all the time, I'm a learn room. The reason why I do things this way, choppy video, huh? That's not a, give me 1 second. I don't think that's an actual, that's an actual TikTok message. I think that's an actual TikTok message. I'm clicking it just to make sure. It's telling me actually to restart my video. Restart, choppy video, restart live with data restored. I don't want to do that, but it is telling me that message. That's a true message. I was about to say when I click it, it's not any person. You said no. Tracy is a champion. You guys, let me know if you guys. I seek to learn that TikTok engager practice is fake. Is it fake? It's fake. Okay, let me see. You guys said it's fake. But when I click it, it's not giving me the option of pin. Yeah, and when I click it, it says this live can be resumed with data restored. This will only take 3 seconds. Yeah, this is a real message, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and restart it since TikTok put it up there as a real message. That's the first time I've seen this. So I'll restart if you guys want to come back in. I hate that I have to restart, but TikTok is being TikTokish. So let's go ahead and see it. I'm not sure what's happening, but we'll go ahead and restart if you guys want to rejoin it. Okay, I'm gonna restart. Okay. Okay. You guys stay in the room. Okay, TikTok, that was different. I had never seen that one before. Like I said, I show you guys everything I see, and so that's the first time I'd seen that one. That's the first time I'd seen that message. Huh, TikTok. Interesting. We will just go with it, friends. If you guys, yeah, it's not job. It wasn't dropping on my, well, I didn't see it, but I see your comments there. So, TikTok. Interesting. Yes, because sometimes you do get fake messages. You're right, guys. I'm happy you said that. Yes, sometimes they are fake. And so I'm not sure what that was about. TikTok was, I guess, trying to be nice to me. So much to learn. Yeah, it is. You know what? It is a learning curve. I don't get me wrong. I don't want to try to diminish the fact that it is stuff to learn. I will say, and I say it all the time, practice makes progress. If you are doing it, you'll see the growth that happens from being showing up consistently and being engaged. So you will see it. So it's not a situation where you won't pick it up along the way. So I share that all the time. The video I posted today, one of my morning posts, is that I actually celebrate. It was like a celebratory type post, but essentially I was celebrating the fact that the growth I've had over the last fully, this is my 6 months. I was gonna say 5 months, but full 5 months of going and going daily. So from January 1st to June 1st, just seeing the growth that's happened. And so what I tell you all is just stick with it, stay with it, be consistent. You'll see yourself grow. You will improve. You'll get better, and recognize that at the end of the day, you'll learn a lot about yourself and your confidence and your ability to show up and really build a community. That's what this is all about. So you want to just stay at it, friends. Let's see. I just want to make sure I helped you all also with any questions. As you are coming into the live, make sure you are tapping the screen. I say this because if you are a live host, part of your room and the activation of your room is based off engagement. Yes, confidence. Absolutely. Yes, absolutely, friend. That's what this is all about. Just making sure you have confidence. Yep. So, and it gets better over time. Yeah, it does. At first you're learning your audience. You're learning what they like, what they dislike. You're learning a lot about yourself. The video I posted yesterday was all about storytelling. Because if you're thinking intentionally about being here, you got to let your audience know who you are and what you're about. And I say you got to reiterate that. You got to talk about that probably for the first couple of weeks where you are really sharing more about your background, your experience. Somebody here asked, and like I said, I've been going since January, but somebody asked the other day, it's like, what kind of doctor are you? And I was like, I'm a PhD. So what in my mind is that I was saying that story all of January. I was telling people who I am and what I'm about, but recognizing that still in June, in late May, people are asking that question. So you got to remember to be able to share your story and tell people why you're there. I'm going back to a corporate job, so I'm going to have to figure out an anonymous way to create. You know what? Yes, you can not show your photo if you don't want to. You can be faceless if you choose to. I kind of got away from that, and here's why. And so this is part of the growth and evolution too, because a couple reasons why. First of all, if you're on this app, many of your friends, followers, people like that may not see you because you guys may not cross circles or paths because, first of all, you probably shouldn't follow those people. I'm going to say that first and foremost. Try not to follow friends and family and stuff like that. That's the first thing I would say. Try to do something separate where you're not following them. But the other thing I will say is that really the algorithm will just show you people who are interested in your topic. And so you'll see in a real way that you're not laughing. Yeah, don't follow them. But you'll see in a real way that people are not who are not interested in your topic or your niche or whatever. They won't follow you. They're not going to see you. They're not going to see your content because they're not looking for that. They're not checking for that. The algorithm is not going to show them that. So when I think about my young adult kids that are in the house, are all three. So I have two. I have my daughter and then my two step boys. At the end of the day, if we look at each other's TikToks, our feeds are entirely different. They don't see what I see. So obviously they're not looking for content focused on Gen X, baby boomer, millennial content. That's not what they're looking for. They're into the funny memes and the dance videos and stuff like that. So that's not what they're going to see in their feed. So the algorithm will only show you what you're searching for. And I tell you all the time, like my algorithm is kind of confused right now because I've been doing on this page. I have my other page that is the TikTok shop stuff, and so it's seeing a lot of that. So I'm seeing that in my feed. So I've confused the algorithm. So that's showing up in my feed. But again, it's based on what you tell the algorithm you want to see. My daughter said that to me. Yeah, yeah, yeah. They don't. We won't see each other's content. My job is hard to go live. I have to figure it out. It's never. Hold on. Never the same. Oh, your schedule. That's right. That's right. Mariex is a pilot, so she flies. Her schedule's never the same. Well, that may be an interesting way of looking at it too. Maybe your community is people who also have different schedules. So I don't know. I think consistency is good. You might yeah, I don't know if there's any time where you can say I can still show up. You might be like Mimi. Mimi was in here earlier. Maybe you show up in the middle of the night. She's TikTok. She's streets don't close, so she goes on 1, 2 o'clock in the morning. So she's pretty late. But I don't know if that's what you want to do either. I couldn't do that. So, but yeah. So the algorithm doesn't show you. So when it comes to your job, and you're concerned about your colleagues and employee, your coworkers and stuff, I would say try to, first of all, create an account based on your niche and topic, something that is of interest to you. Try to be consistent with going live. They will probably not see you. And I would always also recommend not to follow them. Okay? How's everyone doing? How you doing, Yvette? Good to see you, friend. Thank you so much for coming in. Appreciate you all being here. Yeah, so I would say try not to follow them. The other thing is, as you do this, you become more confident in yourself and your ability, and it doesn't matter. I hate to say it. I know that's just, that's probably me, and that's probably an evolved version of me that said that out loud, because it probably did matter to me 9, 10 months ago. But now it's like, I don't care. It's to the point now, like, I could care less. It's not about, them. It's about what I want to do. So that's where I'm at now. I'm so happy to be here. You're welcome. Thank you so much, D. ML, I appreciate your friend. For my they are very strict people for your company. People lost jobs over it regularly. That's my main only concern. Absolutely. Yes, yes. You know what? Yes. You're going to get an evolved version of me too. I'm laughing because the evolved version of me is like, yeah, and maybe this is where you're supposed to be. So you're talking to an evolved version of me because I just left my job in the sense that said, I'm making this what I want to do. I found my purpose. So I've taken that leap. So I'm a different, it's a different mindset, but I feel you because again, 9, 10 months ago, maybe even 6 months ago, well, yeah, a couple months ago, I would have been very much like, okay, yes, I'm trying to figure out, should I be here? Should I not? What should I do? But again, and I don't talk about the job situation as much because I recognize that that's not for everybody. And everybody, you're at a point where you're trying to decide if this is for you. If you want to do this, you're still trying to make that discernment and have that discernment about what does this look like to do this or not. And you need your employment, you need to work, you need to make ends meet, you need to do all the things. And so I'm at a point now where I know my support system, my husband, our savings, things that we have in place will provide in the interim when there's some ups and downs. But at the same time, I think this is where I'm supposed to be, and I've kind of came to terms with that and made peace with whatever happens on those downturns. I will still be fine. So that's where I'm at now. Let's see really quickly. You said that's me exactly. We always try to please people. No more. There we go. Exactly. I'm there because I'm a single mom whose son starts college in the fall. No backup. Okay, Tyler. I got 3 in college and 1 in preschool. And so when I say that out loud, I'm like, oh, yeah, yeah. 3 in college, 1 in preschool. Now he ends preschool, he starts kindergarten in August, so we won't have a preschool bill. The 3 in college, they're figuring it out. Now my daughter has scholarships, so that's good. So that's been a blessing. So she's been able to kind of cover her expenses and blessing for her college expenses. My boys, they have partial scholarships and loans, and they're gonna figure that out on the back end. So really, it's just one of those things where my husband and I sat down and we were like, okay, we know we got to make sure we also support them. They're still in our pockets, and we want to get them out of our. We want to get them out of have them making their own income, because right now they're outcome for us. Right now we're trying to figure this out with them, but recognizing that we will be fine, and so that's just the mindset we're in right now, and this is where I'm supposed to be. But I get you, and like I said, I don't talk about the job stuff with me making that leap of faith and just saying I'm going to do this, because I know that's not everybody's situation, so I don't focus on that. What I do talk about is letting you know that you have the confidence, helping you have the confidence to do it and just get started. Even if it's just 30 minutes, even if it's a faceless account, even if it is something that you do in the middle of the night or whatever the case may be. That's where you build and you can grow. But it requires you just to make that commitment. Do you think I should create another account for my shoppable lives? Nordy, yes, that's the best practice. Let me explain that further. Just let me read a few more comments. I'll go down that path for you, friend. But yes, that is the best practice. I need to pay my mortgage. There you go. That's why I said I understand, friend. I understand. So you got to make sure your ends can meet. You said, hold on one second. Thank you, Auntie Peace. I appreciate you, Aunt Peace. I want to be where you are. It took some months to get there. Like I said, my video that I did was hopefully inspiring people just to think about the future. Sometimes we're so focused on the here and now that we can't even dream. And that's the thing about it. You got to say, okay, if I'm going to do this, I'm going to stay committed. I'm going to show up. I'm going to be there for people. And I'm going to be consistent. And I'm going to do all the things so that I can grow. And that's what it's about. You got to show up. But if you stop showing up, then you won't see the growth. How do you do a faceless live? Tracy, there's a couple different ways people will do a faceless live. And Nordy, I haven't forgot about the shop conversation. Let me get there really quickly. Okay, so this is an example. I'm gonna do this for you real quick because I know I'm not on a TikTok shop. I'm not showing product. I'm showing a product, but I'm not showing a shoppable. So you'll see people do this. So let me show you this way. Let's see if I can do this. I'm gonna have to push my phone back so you can really see it. So you see this turntable? So you'll see people do, I'm just putting my phone down. So imagine if you were not showing yourself, but you see the turntable. I may have to charge this. I don't think I have it charged. Because I don't have it plugged in, but we'll see if it charges. No, it's not. It's not turned on. Anyway, just for example's sake, you'll see the turntable. Okay, Tracy, you say, I got it, Dr. Lisa. But really, it's a turntable. People do that. Oh, thank you so much. This stuff got me in trouble with my shoppable live the other day, too, because I tried to show the turntable. Couldn't show it again because they were like, oh, are you promoting another product? No, I'm just giving a demonstration. But when you have the turntable, that's a way to do it. People will have maybe something where they're showing themselves from an angle where you don't see your full face. So you'll see that. people have done that in terms of talking, but you're still kind of in the camera, but not really. People will do what I shared earlier, where I showed where I'm looking at my screen, but I flip my camera, or if you're looking at maybe a laptop or something like that. And again, you're not showing your face. So imagine that the screen's not there, but you're showing something on the screen. So people have done that. And then some people will even use the different, thank you so much for the popular vote. Some people will even use the effects. So if you have an effect where you are showing a screen over your face. Some people have done the Santa Claus, the lion's head, those type of things. So again, it's just being creative. A lot of people will flip their camera, but they're showing like maybe a book that they're reading or something like that. So my other page, when it was shoppable, when it was my positive affirmation, and it was faceless, because I started off faceless. Love those ideas. You're welcome, friend. I started off faceless. It was very much like I did a few lives. I didn't do a whole lot. I think I did like a half dozen, maybe about 6 or 7. But I wouldn't show my face because I was faceless. So I was you, Thailand, in the sense that I was kind of nervous, trying to fill the app out, trying to figure out, should I be here? Did I want to show my face? I didn't want nobody to see me, my job, my family, my friends. I wasn't trying to do all that. So I had the faceless account. And then I would show different affirmations and stuff that I was reading. So that's kind of how I did my page, because it was all about positive. It was like a devotional book and stuff, and just making sure that I was being intentional about not exposing myself fully. But you heard my voice, everything about it. And then, so now, as you can tell, fast forward 6, 7 months of doing, being on TikTok, but also now doing these live videos. I'm like, or this live content, live streaming. I'm okay with it. It's not a problem. Ooh, did my third live today. Ugh. Congratulations. I'm working towards 5K. Can you? You know what, friend Beth? How are you, Beth? Thank you so much. You know what? I'm not a grow room. We're an engagement room. We engage in the chat. We're connecting. We're talking. So that's what this is all about. You're building community. You are doing the work. The work is being done because you are in that chat, commenting, connecting with people, and that's how we do in this room. It's not a lot of people in the room anyway. Gotcha, and we don't say gotcha. We don't say scooped. We don't say followed or follow me back. We don't say any of those words. That's the grow room culture. So you want to make sure to say hello. How are you? Nice to meet you. Happy Sunday. All the different things to make sure you're doing authentic engagement. Yeah, and then I teach also that you want to comment. Look at people's bio. Make sure they have words there. Okay, make sure you're connecting with people because you want to make sure you know who you're connecting with. Okay. So any tried to request co-host, it was restricted. Oh, so you said so many. As all got get out. So distracted as all get out. So yeah, the whole what happens when you go live, people can click the host button and you can actually see if any of your friends or followers are currently live. And you can invite them to co-host with you, or currently on the app rather. And then you can invite random people too. So random people were clicking and seeing who you were and what you're all about, and inviting you up. So yeah, so yeah. I usually decline them. I ignore them and decline them all the time. Yeah, so I just ignore them. All right, friends. So hello, Mandy. How are you? Thank you all for coming in the live into the room. I appreciate you. More Nordy, you asked the question about a second page for shop. Let me just answer that really quickly. Here's why. I'm new. How you doing, friend? How are you, Miss Alicia? Thank you so much from TZ. Is that Alicia from Texas? Is that what that means? Appreciate you being here. I'm doing good. I like to add a co-host. You're like, okay, yeah, that's a good thing. You can add a co-host. When it comes to having a co-host, that's a good way to grow your community because you both can be in the room together. So yeah, that's not a bad idea at all. Thank you all who are coming in. Make sure you like the live, share the live out. I didn't do this enough, so let's talk about sharing the live. Nordy, I'm gonna get to your question in 1 second. If you press my nose or my glasses down in the middle of the screen, you can do what's called a power share. You can share the live out to your followers or your friends. And so that's a good way to support the live. And so if you don't mind sharing out the live, we'll get more people into the room. and we can grow that way as we're building community. So share the live out. I just shared the live out for myself, and so we can share some more people here as well. Get some more people in the room. Thank you all. Thank you, Mandy. You said doing good. Appreciate your friend. I like to, okay, you said I like to add a co-host. Yeah, so yeah, just click the co-host button and then you can add someone. Um, Ideally, you might want to message them beforehand so that they know you might be adding them. Some people, like I said, those random pop-ups are just that. It's random people. Diamond, how are you, friend? I'm waiting on my tapper. There we go, friend. Random people will pop in, just pop your nose. So on pop my nose. Yes, that's it. Yep. And so random people will just send a co-host message out, and that's why they get declined because people are like, wait a minute, I'm doing my live. I did not say I was trying to have a co-host, or you know what I'm saying. So that's what ends up happening, and people just decline it. I'm big for declining because again, I'm talking to you all, I'm answering questions, and if I was open to having a co-host, I would do it. Yeah, it feels rude. It does. It does. Very rude. So that's why I said definitely message someone. Just say, would you like to co-host with me? And that way, when you go live, they're expecting it. They know you might pop in on their room. I think that's the better way to do it as opposed to this random experience. Um, Shop. Let me answer Nordy's question. Nordy, are you still in the room? Let me know if you're still here, friend. I appreciate you joining. The second page for that, I would recommend, yes, awesome. I would recommend it because as you go live, as you have your content and you're doing shoppable posts and you are creating content based on your current page, on your current topic. So maybe you're talking about content about international learning and learning and studying abroad or anything like that, learning in a different country and just understanding different cultures or whatever. Yes, I always ask for us. Awesome, Tracy. Yeah. And so with that, you want to make sure that that content still reaches your target audience. So when you do TikTok Shop, the content that you're producing, if it's not products that are connected to your topic or your niche, it's going out to people who are looking for those products. So that's a different audience. Okay, so your audience may be, again, people who are looking to go abroad and want to understand another country from an international learning perspective. Meanwhile, you're talking about products when it comes to, tech products and some other things. Again, just a different audience. It's a different focus. So just be aware of that. So your content that you're doing, your normal content may not have the same reach. And so if it doesn't have the same reach, then, essentially you're doing that content for no reason. So now your page becomes shop. So you're going to end up having another page anyway. So just keep that in mind. It may be best to start building separating it out first. And that way you're not having to deal with that frustration on the back end. Hello, friends. How you doing? Thank you so much for joining the live. I see all the engagement. How you doing, Visionary? Thank you for the popular vote. Appreciate you. I am doing well. Ed Pay, it was so nice coming up in your room. I will definitely be back for new friends. Oh, thank you so much for being here. Tracy, yes, we're having a TikTok shop on my regular page. Has slowed down my traffic. Yes, absolutely. It will. It will suppress. Absolutely. So you want to be think about, what are you trying to achieve with your shop page or your content page? Can you use filters when you go live? Filters, yes, there's a filter. Effects, yes. There's also stickers, that's a sticker. Sound effects, when I do the sound effects, yes, so all that's in there. Thank you so much for the level up cake. And Tiffany, how are you? Sounds good. Yep. Thank you so much for the heart as well. I appreciate you all coming in with the gifts. How's everything going, friends? Yes, you definitely want to think about that in terms of how you operate if you're going to have a second page or for shop. I appreciate it. I have to get a second page. Yeah, I think so. Like I said, I turned my faceless page because it was being, thank you, you're welcome, because it was being underutilized. I wasn't faceless anymore. So I really wasn't posting as much over there. I was posting a little bit, but I think in a month of, since January, I had probably posted 4 times. So almost once a month. So in the month of May, when shop came up, I was like, you know what? I might as well just change it and make it my shop page because it had shop approval. So I was like, you know what? Let me just change it. And so that's what I've been doing. So I've been really actively over on that page, doing shoppable content and as well as shoppable lives. Yep. There aren't as many makeup filters in there and lives. No, it's not. It's not. So you're not going to get all the filters. You get a little bit of enhancement, but there's definitely some filters that you can play with. And, depending on what you're trying to do with your page. So right now, this is a filter. This is an effect. There's filters and effects. Not a lot of filters, a lot of effects. So this is an effect that I have on right now. Can you have 2 different audience, 2 different accounts? Yes. DML, yep. You can have 2 different audience, 2 different topics, 2 different niches, different accounts, different topics that you're covering. My toddler and I woke up with sinus effect. Oh, sorry to hit that. Oh gosh. Ooh, yeah, that's horrible. And I usually do get them. So knock on wood, I don't get anything from my preschooler. Makes me wish I didn't wait. Oh, we didn't wait. Oh, you can't go live. Is that what's happening? I think that's what you're talking about. Yes, definitely go live, friends. What's the minimum followers to qualify for shops? Shop has, nor do you qualify for shop. Shop has 1,000 followers for the pilot program, and then 5,000 for what's called unlimited. Pilot means that you're testing it out. You only can do 5 shoppable videos and 3 shoppable lives. So they give you a limitation. 5,000 followers, you have typically no limitation. So you're close to the 5,000, but I'm sure you have the pilot if you don't. Oh, I'm sorry, I hit the left by accident. I'm sure you don't. I'm sure you have the pilot if you don't have full access by now, because they will give it to you early. Off topic, would you encourage young people to work towards being a college professional? My son wants to. Depends on the degree of interest. I mean, you need people to teach the curriculum, so that's first and foremost. But depends on the curriculum, that the major and the discipline that they're looking to go into. So the answer would be maybe. Something in the sciences, yes. Liberal arts, probably not. And I know liberal arts people will say, well, wait a minute, because I'm a liberal arts person too. But the reality is, the liberal arts, unless you're really integrating a more pragmatic approach to liberal arts, it's hard to make that even make sense, because the curriculum is changing to the point where you're looking for liberal arts to be more focused on pragmatic. How do you become, I was a sociology major, how are you applying sociology to the world of work? Like really trying to make sure that it's a pragmatic approach. So that's evolving too, especially with AI and stuff. So it really is something pure math, possibly pure math, but again, pragmatic. How do you apply math to everyday life? Again, with AI, computer science, that type of stuff. Yeah. But yeah, so he definitely could teach math though. I'm new to the pilot program. How do people see that I have a shop? Oh, give me 1 second. Let me just catch up on one comment for you. Give me 1 second, because I think you commented above that. So let me make sure. How do you show people that you have a TikTok shop link? When you, with TikTok shop, just really quickly, when you post a video, people see, TikTok will send that video because you're going to put the shopping cart link for that product in your video. So TikTok will see it. I mean, TikTok will send it out to people who are searching for that. So that's part of it. The other thing that happens is that you can post products in your stories so your friends and followers can see it. You can, your shoppable video in your story. Shoppable lives for me, so if you're in the pilot program, you only get 5 a week. So shoppable lives is probably a good way to do it too, so you should start practicing that. If you could do 3 a week, I would do them. I would start doing that. I've had some level of relative success with my shoppable lives. I'm still learning, But for the most part, I have not had a live yet, because I do 3 a week, that I have not made at least one sale. So most I'm averaging 3. Yesterday I had 6, so I did really good yesterday. So again, just start building and start going live. That's the whole beauty of going live. You get to be People get to know, like, and trust you. People get a sense of what you're talking about. They get a sense of you showing the product, demonstrating the product, talking about the features of the product, the benefits of the product. So it really is about you showing up in that way. Shoppable videos don't do as much, in my opinion, because you gotta have a high volume, a lot of it out there. Everything is evolving so fast. It is, Chandra. Thank you so much. How you doing, E-Nurse? How are you? How you doing, Nika Grace? You snuck in on me, friend. Come on in, friends. Make sure you guys are liking the live and sharing it out. What's the difference between a shoppable live versus going live and selling? Same thing? No. You're actually clicking the shopping cart and pinning products in there. So that makes it a shoppable live. You actually can set up a live where in advance you schedule a live event and you toggle down that you're clicking shoppable live. So there's a different algorithm that is operating under the shoppable live, that you're pushing the live out to that feed under the shops page, as well as people who are looking for that live content, or that product content rather, that particular product. So if you sell, so right now, if I pinned a product in my cart, I don't think it will be considered a shoppable live in its true essence. It will be a product pinned. I will be able to promote that product, but I don't think it's going to be considered what's truly called a shoppable live. It's a regular live. It will turn on the shop features too, but again, I don't think it's considered a regular live, but I turn on shop. Does that make sense? So it's just different. Thank you so much. Great Saturday. How are you? Some people say you shouldn't do that. I've done it before. It's not a bad thing, but it's just something you want to be careful with doing it too often, because I think it will impact your feed. So just be mindful of that. Let me know if there's any other questions about that. One of the things, so Aunt Peace, you said you guys have the sinus infection. I talked about this a little bit yesterday, and I guess I'll bring it up again, especially for my people who are new and you're still trying to sit back and decide if you're going to go live. I shared yesterday, this is a good time to start the process, because so we're in June 1st, the next 17 days, we will know if TikTok gets extended again, if another extension is offered, or if we get new owners, or whatever the case may be. So I tell you, how you doing, Amina? I tell you, this is a good time to go, because people will start coming to the app again, because they're looking to engage and get on the app. It's going to get media coverage, because again, we're under this extension. So it's going to have some media coverage. More people will come over to the app. If you are someone who is just starting, you could start building your page that way. Okay? So it'll allow you to start building your page that way. So you want to be intentional about starting to go live sooner rather than later, so you can start connecting with your community. Okay? So yeah, so Miss Alicia, let me know if I answered your question as well. Thank you all who are liking the live. I appreciate you all. Come on in. We're gonna make sure you also share the live out. So if you have not shared the live out, if you press the screen down in the middle or anywhere on my middle of the screen, my nose, my glasses, anywhere there, you can start sharing the live out. So that's another way to get followers in the room, any of your friends or supporters. So that way we can build a community that way, okay? And I just share my live out. So what I will tell you, so Nordy, I don't know if you're still here, but what I will say is that having a separate account also will keep things from confusing the algorithm. So that was part of what I've been experiencing. Yes, I'm feeling like I might be through the worst of it, maybe I can sniffle through tonight. Yes, the first live, you know, you're not going to have a lot of engagement anyway. People are going to come in, they'll support maybe a little bit, but for the most part, it's going to be all you. You're going to be filling the screen out, talking to people as if they're there in the room, but they're going to keep swiping past. So don't feel like you're going to have a lot of engagement. You may get a little, don't get me wrong, but for the most part, it's going to be you talking to yourself. So just keep talking, keep sharing, keep reiterating your story. Laugh out loud, yes, Doc. Yeah, yeah. So that's right, Roots. You've been there. You've been there. I've been there. It was like that in the beginning. You said I just exactly you just need to get started. Yeah. And just keep talking about who you are, why you're there. Yeah, exactly. And so you get used to it. You might get one person who will sit back and be like, okay, let me just chime in and talk to this person. Let me just have a conversation with them. I feel sorry for them. No, they don't do that. Sometimes your audience though, they want somebody else to talk to. They want to connect. They want to engage. And they stopped with you because they heard your message. You said something that resonated with them, and now they're stopping and listening. So just keep talking. If you're, oh gosh, what's the beat? Oh, sting it. I have never seen that. I said, what's that's the stinging bait? I love that. My first experience was great. I had 16 people. I was so blessed. I made $4.60. Look at you. That was awesome. That was awesome. So let's say this, mix it up with Gigi. What did you do? Did you promote it? Did you put in your stories? Did you do a post about it? Did you schedule a live event? Like that's the best practice. If you really want to put yourself out there, you schedule a live event. That's on the live home screen. You do a post about it. I'm going live. Here's what I'm doing. Here's what I'm gonna talk about. You add that to your story as well, so people know all about it. So yeah, you make that part of your whole process for getting started. So that's awesome. That's a good turnout for your first one. Oh, hey, once I get started, it's gonna be fine. Yep, totally fine. Yeah. Haha, so cute. Just wanted to see the new, oh, that's a new one. Wow, nice. Yeah, that's a new one. Yes. So you did all that PR. That's good. You said I posted about it. Good, good. That's what it's all about. You know, you want to make sure people know you're showing up. And so you might get a few of your followers to show up. You know, mix it up with Gigi. You have, let's see, you have 1,300 followers. So that's not bad. That was good for your first live. And then, Aunt Peace, hold on one second. You have 361. So that's a good representation too. So I don't want to discourage you. I think put it out there. Ask people like, hey, come join me for my first live. This is my very first live. I'm going to talk a little bit about you fill in the blank conversation, and then put in your story. Make sure you schedule a live event. And if people can show up, they'll support. So yeah. After my first live, I slept for 2 hours. Oh my gosh. It is exhausting. It is. I could see that. I could see that. My first live, I was excited. I made 7 cents. I told my husband, I was like, oh wow. I was so excited about that little 7 cents. And then my second live, I made 3 cents. I was a little disappointed because I had just made 7 cents the day before. So I was like, wait a minute. But yeah, every penny counts, every penny adds up, and you will see it will get better. You will grow. Yeah, my community is small but supportive. It's just my second week. There we go. Yeah, keep doing it. Second week on TikTok, period. Oh, nice. You've done well. Yeah, you've done well. You'll see. Some people they're very intentional. Mine over Kayla. How are you, friend? Hey, you changed your bio a little. I mean your username. You had the lines in there this morning. He's like, let me switch up my username. What happened? You was like, I need to think differently about this. You put that your live host. Yeah, you've changed it all the way up. Look at you. Thank you. You're welcome, friend. I see you. Yeah, and so people will start supporting. Absolutely. Yeah, so just keep going. Let me know if there's any questions. So usually, like I said, this is my live where I talk to you all about going live. So I was sharing with you all the importance of going live now, especially with this new. We're gonna hear this newest update about what happens with TikTok. I don't think it's going away. I think what they've done in the last couple of weeks is that they're trying to change the narrative here. The narrative has been that this is a children's app. It's not. It is for adults. It is for whoever wants to come and build community. It is for people who want to monetize. It is for people who are trying to be successful with affiliate marketing, TikTok Shop in particular, or any other affiliate relationship you have. People who are trying to get brand deals, people who are doing the UGC content. All of that is what people are doing to earn and make a successful living on this app. So, with the narrative that this is not for adults, it's not true. And they're trying to switch that up. So what you're noting is that they're trying to make sure that some of the image about it is being corrected. Again, those guidelines spoke to people who are coming on the app and begging and doing all the other manipulation to get people to give them money. That's a no-no. People who were dressing very provocative and not necessarily being respectful in terms of what they were wearing and how they were portraying themselves, no more. So they're really trying to have high quality content too. So again, you got to think about your posts that you're doing, making sure that the lighting is good, the sound quality is good, making sure that you are being intentional about how you are presenting your content information. Again, high quality content. All that is being presented. Hello, Portia. You said what I missed? You didn't miss anything. Oh, good. Yeah. I'm just encouraging our people to go live. I'm just encouraging them, helping them understand TikTok is that it is. It is a search engine. They're trying to improve the searchability of content. They're trying to be very intentional about how people are leveraging here as they talk about other content, other topics. So again, they don't want misinformation. So those people who had some of those controversial posts and they were talking about any and everything, they're like, no more, not here. No, you won't. You're going to give accurate information. You're going to share information that is um, obviously the truth and honest and factual. A lot of that is happening. So some people feel it as if it's censoring. Some people feel like it's inappropriate. But at the end of the day, they're trying to make sure they're cleaning up their image. Okay. So if you're here, then you are somebody who's going to engage. And there is multiple ways to monetize. I tell you all the time, there's multiple ways of monetizing, but you gotta show up. You gotta show up correctly. And so I say all that. That's my soapbox because I say all that because what's going to happen on the 18th with this new with the next extension of the agreement, or if we get new owners, is that people are going to have to show up differently. And so you want to be in a place where you are already doing it and you're being prepared. You are posting. You are going live. You are building your community. You are being consistent because you got 2.5 weeks. 2.5 weeks. 2.5 weeks, we'll know the next move. 2.5 weeks, we'll know if the can gets kicked down the road further, or if it's here permanently, or if it's not. And I don't think the latter is going to happen. I think what's going to happen is that we're going to have to show up correctly, and it's going to get extended. But with that will come more changes and requirements to how this app will operate. Because again, they're trying to make sure that it is something that is appropriate for all, okay, and not and really not kids. To be honest with you, I think that's the shift that's happening where they're trying to make this very adult focused and friendly. Yeah. So yeah, you said thank you all for commenting. Even before I came active, I found myself using it for reviews. Yes. Yeah. I find myself, especially when it comes to like cooking and recipes and stuff, I find myself using it for that purpose as well. Oh, didn't we have the heart me goal? TikTok is making us do the heart me goal. Interesting, TikTok. I thought I had it up there. Did I get it already? Maybe TikTok, you're acting weird. This is not right. But yeah, the heart me goal is there, guys. TikTok will set up flash goals. I tell you guys all the time. So you did have it. I know. I was like, what is going on? I don't know. Yes, this morning at my 10 o'clock, I didn't get it at all. I didn't get the flash code. So it's weird that it's popping up now, but I don't know. Interesting. Interesting. Yeah, it was there. Huh. I would have thought it would have been a different goal because it was there. Yeah, interesting. So TikTok has my algorithm all screwed up. So we're just going to go with it, friends. Thank you all for the comments and the supports. Yeah, so interesting. Extension date. You said the extension date is up to TikTok being allowed to use in the. Yes, that's it. Thank you so much. Did I not see your comment? Oh, what's happening in 2 weeks? Okay, gotcha. Yes. Yeah, so in 2 weeks, June 18th, I think is the latest deadline for what is the extension that we're currently under. So technically, we're still waiting to see if this is going to be a permanent app. So the whole conversation surrounding if we should allow the U.S. population to leverage this app. So because of privacy and other things surrounding that. I'm being tactful because TikTok's listening. It is listening. You said, oh, it's exhausting. Yeah, I can see that. It is exhausting. But at the end of the day, we it's a good app. It's really good. I compare it to YouTube in the sense that YouTube is a long game. So if you are engaging in that platform, and again, when you guys mentioned its owner, it's a search engine, just like that. So as you're searching for content, you go to the YT, you look at videos. TikTok is being similar. They're setting themselves up so that when you come here, you're looking in the search bar for content for whatever topic you want. Now, the beauty of the YT is that, people will go to your page, your channel. If they see something that's within their niche and they may have searched in that search bar, they'll go to your page. And then as they're looking at your channel or your content that pops up, it becomes where they can hopefully, click around by your solution. Maybe you have an affiliate link for something else. They're like, let me click this affiliate link. So again, people are searching there. And so it becomes what's called evergreen content. Whereas on other pages, it's not necessarily that way. They're true social media. So yeah, so you want to make sure you are posting. And so if you are not posting, get to posting. That's really important. It's not going anywhere. They're making more than here. But anywhere. Exactly. And it's rising. Absolutely. Absolutely. That's the thing about it. So there's a lot of people making a lot of money, and there's a lot of people who want to make a lot of money here. And so nothing's going to go away anytime soon. How you doing, D Perfect? Perfume, appreciate your friend. Yeah, nothing's going away anytime soon because of all this to leverage. Yeah. I showed you guys the YT. I mentioned the YT also. If you want to go to my page and follow me there, connect with me there, you absolutely can. It's a great place to start building your channel. So it's Dr. Lisa Launch Your Income. My moderator is Yes Michelle Crochets. She's not in the chat today. Today's Sunday, so she normally doesn't pop up on Sundays, but she's with me during the week. She is my person to get me started when it came to YT. I had access it was pretty much in March. At some point in March, I got the 50 subscriber access. I didn't do anything until the second week of April. And so now, fast forward 7 months later, I got 352 subscribers. So at least 300 new subscribers that I would not have had if I had not engaged and started the process. So I tell you all, start, keep going, keep building your community, being successful, because it adds up. It matters how you do things. And so for that channel, I'm going to keep going. I'm building up. I'm going to keep showing up. I'm going to do these videos. I co-stream. If I say something in here that that resonated with you, you can go back and look at my YT channel and then pull up this live because I have it saved for you. So recognize this is what it's all about, building your community, making sure you're offering resources that matter to people. Have a wonderful summer. Thank you for all this information. It's dinner and no phones. I love that. Yes, exactly, friends. Thank you so much. So let me know if there's any questions in particular. I'll stay on for another ten minutes or so. I am going to do my, if you are in my live now and you're in my IG group, the people who got my bundle, let me know. You can save live streams on YT, you can. For TikTok, TikTok gives you a recording. That recording, you can go back and clip it up and make clips about it. I did clip a couple of them on my YT channel, but essentially you just make clips that you make available to in your content, or if you want to, you can make long form content with it and make clips from that as well. Absolutely, yeah. You are on your other account tonight or have the night off. You know what? I'm on Zoom tonight. I'm not on my other account. I have tonight off for shop. People who purchase my bundle, that's the Launching Our Blueprint bundle, is in my stand store. We're doing a Zoom call tonight. I'm doing a Zoom call because that's kind of my community group. It's on Insta. And so I have that community group where again, the goal, and you guys know my 10 o'clock, honestly, with my 10 o'clock, I'll tell you what's happened at my 10 o'clock. I have not promoted my other products as much as I was in February, March, and April. May, I got away from it because really what's happened, two things. The shop page had been building up. I've been focusing on building that out. So when I come here, I've been very abbreviated, kind of like what I'm saying now, I'm about to leave. TikTok is listening. How you doing, suddenly, Susan? I haven't been able to promote as much as I used to on this page. And so I need to do better. But with that, I have a group with over 150 people. And it's actually more than that. It's over 200 people. Not everyone has joined the Instagram portion. They just purchased the bundle and they're working on things either on their own or side or whatever. So my Instagram group chat, I am doing a Zoom meeting. I do monthly meetings with them. So I'm doing, and I usually try to do it the early part of the month, the first Sunday in the month. And so I'm doing that today at 6:30. So that's what's happening. And so I'm not on my other account. Thank you, Kim. I appreciate your friend. Appreciate you. TikTok just gave us the flash goal. I'll pin it. It gave us this flash goal, which was not fair because I had the flash goal up already, or the daily heart rate up. So I'm not sure what they were doing by making that the goal, but it is the goal. Thank you for the tips we learned together. Yes, friend. How are you doing? Appreciate your friend. So thank you so much. You know what, Nika, who asked that question? Nika, this is something you might want to be interested in. When someone sends a gift, I think someone else asked me this question. If someone sends a gift, you can click the gift that they sent, their name, and it shows live gifts, so you can see the gifts that they're sending. So you can see the gifts that way. So I don't know if you guys see it from your ends. It's interesting. I need to go back when I go into someone's live to see if you can see. But that's how you can track and see what gifts you gave in the live. Now, outside the live, I don't know if there's a way to see that. Thank you so much, Dee. How are you? Thank you so much for sharing that. My people who are new to my room, let me just say this. If you are new to my room, usually what I do is show my stand store. So if you want to see that real quick, I have a free download that's in there. I typically tell people to go grab the free download so you can have that as your overthinking. It says overthinking action. I want you to be intentional about building your community. And so with that guide, you can start using it to come up with your goal setting. So it's a mindset guide. It's essentially a workbook, and it's helping you with your mindset. So if you're nervous, if you're scared, if you're shy, if you're feeling like this is not the space for you, that workbook is there to help you jot down, putting in daily affirmations, helping you think about cognitive distortions, the things we tell ourselves, The things like we're nervous, we're scared, we're shy, or we can't do this, the things that we say that hold us back. Or if you have people in your ear that tell you, oh, you're not like that person. Oh, you failed once, don't do it again. All those things that happen to us or that we say to ourselves that make us think that we're not capable. You want to make sure that you're shifting your mindset. Okay? So that guide is going to help you think about, whether it is setting positive affirmations for yourself, creating a safe space to do your live. When you think about those boundaries you need to make, whether it's boundaries with your family, boundaries with your time, boundaries with your physical space, like how do you set it up so that you can be successful? When it comes to relaxing, breathing exercises, mindfulness, all that helps you to think about, okay, I could do this. I can be successful. I'm not nervous or afraid anymore. I did it once. No one showed up, but I'm going to keep showing up for myself. I'm going to keep doing this. Maybe you set a challenge for yourself just to do it daily for the first 30 days. We're June 1st, okay? This is June 1st. This is a nice day to start. Click the go live button and continue to click it, okay? So throughout the month. And then, like I said, in the next 2.5 weeks, we'll know the future as well. Kim said, yes, that's it. That's it. I want you guys to understand that you can do this. So my video I posted today was really supposed to be encouragement. I really want you all to think about it from that perspective. It doesn't have to be something where you're, thinking about it from, oh, I can't do this. I'm not going to be successful. I want you to see the difference between me starting on January 1st and all the way to June 1st. What's that growth that's happened? The growth has happened when it came to my followers. I have over 13,000 followers now. The growth has come when it came to monetizing on this app and even beyond the app. That's something I've done. So again, it's about showing up and being consistent. Kim, you said mindset is everything. Oh, suddenly Susan, you said, is UBC recommended for beginners to digital marketing? Yes. Yes, to answer your question. Congratulations. Thank you, friend. Appreciate you. UBC is for beginners. It's beginner friendly. It is what I will say. I'm not a person that's just going to have you buy a course to buy a course. So that's the first thing. So I actually put you in a separate Instagram group chat where you can join and get support if you have questions, if you want to understand UBC, if there's some things that you need to understand how to get going, where to start. I don't want you to feel alone. So you're in that group chat there as well. The other thing I will say is that thank you all who are joining. I appreciate you coming in. Thank you so much. You know what? I told TikTok I was about to leave. So I think it's thinking I'm about to leave. So yeah, I think it's thinking I'm about to leave. So TikTok is trying to bring people in the room, but that's okay. I still got to leave, y'all. Okay. When it comes to UBC, what I will share is that it's a community over 54,000 people. So there's a community over there as well. However, you have different levels of people who have been used to UBC, growing with it. You have the modules that are in there. It teaches you how to set up your storefront, stand store, or if you use some other storefront, it teaches you how to create digital products on your own if you need to. So that's available to you. So it's all of that's in there for you. Tyler, you said, what is UBC? UBC is, I'm an affiliate for UBC. UBC is a course/community. You know what? Let me do this. I'll show it to you real quick because I don't know if I've even showed it to you, Susan. Suddenly, Susan, we are working a music festival this weekend, but next week I will be coming with questions about your course. Okay. I'll see you, friend. Let me know. Nikki Grace, did you get the course? Which course? Which course did you? Let me know. Did you get a course? What is your, people buy courses with their government name, and I don't know who bought versus who didn't. Because I come in here and you guys connect. I need to put a question in there and says, what is your TikTok name or your IG name? Because that's the names I see. And then people will buy with their government name. But if you haven't bought, keep me posted. Well, let me show it to you guys real quick. I'll show you guys UBC just really quickly. Because I'm about to go, and then I'll show you my stand store as well. Give me 1 second, friends. Let me make sure I'm refreshed. I'm going to flip my camera so you guys can see it. No, I haven't yet. You know me well enough to know I have a lot of questions before I get in there. I know, friend. That's totally fine. I was that person. I tell you guys all the time, your audience, your viewers, your community is a reflection of you. So yes, I am that person as well. So let's see. Let's do this. So you guys, hopefully you guys can see the screen. Okay. I don't know if you're going to be able to see it, but if you can't, let me know. So this is UBC. So like I said, 54,000 people in this community, the ultimate branding course. I tell you guys all the time, your brand is what your audience is. You're branding yourself. So your brand is what's resonating with your audience. So they use the school platform. That's what this is. This is school.com UBC. So essentially this is the school platform. The first page you land on is the community page. So you're here, they're doing a tech call tomorrow. So they do a lot of calls when it comes to mindset calls. Each week there's a call. It's either going to be a tech call, a mindset call to get you in the right mindset as you are engaging in what's considered digital marketing, because this is digital marketing. I'm going to say right now, live streaming is a subset of digital marketing. You become an affiliate for UBC or affiliate for TikTok Shop and those sellers. That is digital marketing. When you get brand deals and you're creating content for brands or you are promoting their products, that is digital marketing. Anything you do digitally, anything is digital marketing. When you are on TikTok and posting content, you are a content creator and you are posting content with the thought that maybe it'll go viral. Maybe you'll have more views and followers. Maybe people will click your link in your bio because they can buy your other product that you're promoting and selling. So all of that is digital marketing. So I say that because oftentimes people are like, well, what's digital marketing? Digital marketing is you coming into a live and viewing it and connecting with people, or you being a content creator and you're building that way. So UBC has all these different questions, and you could see where the UBC community, they had their mindset training. They also had some other stuff that they were doing. So, and then you have people who are coming in asking questions. So it's a whole community. It can become overwhelming because people are asking different questions. So that's why I said if you get UBC from me, you also get put in a separate chat. But Instagram chat where I can answer questions, and then you have access to me through DMs over there. But it walks you through what to do to get started, mindset stuff, different modules that you can click and go through. You become an affiliate for UBC, so you get their affiliate link, digital marketing crash course. So if you want to create products and what to do to create a product for yourself, if you are, for your community rather, if you're going to use some of these other softwares like Beacon, Go High Level, StanStore is what I use, System.io. And then they also give you some content as well. If you want content vault, content that converts, staying relevant online, selling your stories, reselling. They love Instagram. They're Instagram heavy. They do have TikTok Live. They have a module that's the main module that I use to go with going live as well. Thank you all who are coming in. I see you all. Email marketing, evergreen content. So all this is in here. Faceless. My friends that asked about Faceless, you said, wow. So Faceless marketing is in there. They just upgraded this module. So that's a new one that they did. They also have content creation, DM automation. I told you they love Instagram. They tell you about creating value-added videos. So awesome. Thank you. You're welcome. And then they have, here goes YouTube. So I told you I use the module on YouTube. That's why I got the brainchild of how to get started here. But then, yes, Michelle, she also is my person that I talk to. Then you have TikTok. You have selling on Etsy. They also have TikTok selling as well. So they have Etsy, there's TikTok sales. So that's the one I use a lot. Video editing, expanding your business, understanding taxes, digital marketing creation, memberships, if you want to do memberships, affiliate marketing, if you want to get affiliate and those affiliate deals, beauty business, and then brand deals, and then the live recordings. Every week when they do a recording, it's in there for you. And then building up your funnels as well. So then they go into 5 different languages. They do English, Spanish, Portuguese, German, something else I'm missing. Is that English, Spanish, Portuguese, German? Somebody I'm missing. But yeah, so all that, French, that's what it is. So all that's in there for you. That's UBC. It is, it's definitely worth it because again, if you're new, you don't know what you don't know. And then if you're trying to figure out what you should be doing when it comes to getting a brand deal. It kind of has a whole module that tells you how to make sure you have a media kit, how to create that, how to leverage Canva, how to leverage your email that you're going to do your outreach to brands, how to make sure you're being intentional about negotiating. So there's a whole process that you need to understand as you are getting those brand deals. So it walks you through all that. It talks about affiliate marketing, where you can get new affiliate opportunities, different databases that are out there, and how you can be strategic about signing up with those databases and reaching out to those companies to become an affiliate for them. So all that's out there for you. So I think it's definitely a course. I got it as a beginner. I was very intentional about picking a course because there's many courses out there, but I was very intentional about picking a course that I knew I can grow with. And I knew, again, I'm one of those people where I want to make sure I understand something first. So for me, it's almost like my encyclopedia. So I can reference back to it. I can go in and look stuff up. If there's something I need to know, brand deals is something I'm highly looking at right now. I'm trying to get things a little bit more growth when it comes to my video content. So that's kind of what I'm waiting on right now. I'm trying to pick up my YouTube channel. I'm trying to work through that. So again, I'm being intentional about building over there. And then obviously when it comes to IG as well. So just recognizing that, you just need to know what you don't know. So, and that's what I teach. So friends, it is after 5:30. I have to skedaddle. I gotta make sure that I am here at 6:30. Not here, on Zoom for 6:30. My group, whoever got my bundle, I'm gonna do my 6:30 meeting on thank you, you're welcome, Suddenly Susan, appreciate your friend. Let me know if you have any questions. You can DM me if you're thinking about should you start, should you not start. Have a good night. Thank you so much. See you in the morning. Appreciate you, friend. Yeah, feel free to message me if you have any questions. I'm doing my Zoom meeting at 6:30 with my people who got the bundle. And if you have the bundle, you're in my Instagram group chat, you know who you are. If you bought the bundle and you're not in the chat, let me know. And I will get to you there. What was that? My Instagram group chat, or what did I show my screen at? Really quickly, my friends, if you are interested in, let's see, I'm going to show you guys real quick. If you are, hold on one second. Hello, Smiles. Appreciate your friends. If you are interested, the thing I showed on my screen was UBC. Let me show you real quick. If you click my profile once, it'll take you to my mini profile. If you click it again, it's going to take you to my main profile. That's what this is, my main profile. In my main profile is my stand store. In my stand store, what I just showed was UBC. That was the website. That was the Ultimate Branding course. That's the sneak peek. If you just want some more information, it's free. You can download that. But this is the Ultimate Branding course. It's not cheap, but at the same time, it's a wealth of knowledge, great resource, great community. So as you can tell, there's a lot of people who have UBC. It's 54,000 people. So just know that it's a great resource for you. I stand by it. You also, like I say, you get put in my Instagram group chat just for UBC. And they have a couple different, let me say this, they have a couple different options because it's $4.99 to get the course. But they have payment plans, and they also have people, this is all the information for UBC. You become an affiliate, so you can resell the course at 85% commission. UBC will take 15, and then they have the different plans, and then they have Klarna, Afterpay, a couple different options for you, so you can get it depending on how you want to set it up. Google Pay, all that other stuff is there for you, so you have options if you want to grab it. My bundle is this group. This is the people who got my bundle when I talk about the bundle. For the month of June, I set the price at $47. So it's cheaper than it was last month. It was $57 last month. So I discounted it this month. So you guys can get it on discount. It's normally $127. So if you're interested in getting that, this is the group that is in my Instagram group chat for Launch Your Income. They are, we're meeting today. Today we're meeting at 6:30. So if you get this, there's a meeting at 6:30 if you already have this. And then there's a couple other things in my stand store for my people who are going live. There's a 3-page checklist on what you should be doing before your live, during your live, and after live to get engagement. And then you have the chat guide for people who are looking to figure out who their audience is, who are you talking to, what's the demographic, psychographic, pain points of that audience. When you think about your topic, which the best topic for you based on your personal characteristics, how to do an intro script. There's about 20 different prompts that I gave you in this guide. And if you're somebody who needs to schedule one-on-one, I do consultations. So people are grabbing these consultations, and you're welcome to do that. There's a one-on-one consultation that I do, 45-minute private Zoom conversation. And so you can grab that and schedule that with me as well. And then this is the free download I was talking about. So you can grab that if you are nervous, shy, scared, you're trying to figure this thing out. Should you start? Should you not? Get my mindset. It's a goal setting / mindset guide. It's a workbook. So get that if you fall in those categories. But that's all in my stand store. Like I said, I need to do better with promoting what's in there so you guys know what's there. I had gotten away from it from the month of May because I was so focused on my other accounts and set that up. So I need to get back to promoting what's in here. So I will be doing better in the month of June. I will be back to doing my, gotta pivot. I gotta talk about what's in my stand store. So you guys will hear me talking about that. But let me know if you have any questions. I appreciate you all joining. I appreciate all the support. And if you have questions, you can also DM me. Okay? So I will see you guys. Anybody who is in the group chat, I'll see you in about an hour, less than an hour. All right, take care. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, everybody. See you here. Thank you so much for joining.